Since man first found his voice, we've been using music to understand our place in the universe and record our history. Here at Behind the Shadow, we're going to show you exciting new artists and also take you behind the glass to show you what it's like to be in a recording studio and help you learn all about how to take care of your music business. Welcome to Behind the Shadow. We've got an exciting show for you with our special guest, Unbreakable Bloodline.
How's everybody doing? We'd like to give a shout out to Behind the Shadows. We are Unbreakable Bloodline and truly blessed to be here. But I'm going to take a moment out and introduce the band. Over here on this beautifully sexy carved out bass, we have Mr. Myers. And on lead guitar, the one and only Rock On. And this silverback gorilla, killing the drums, Paul So Ward. But I can't forget my right-hand man, coming all the way from Guam, Chief H. And the oh-so talented, oh-so stupendous, Miss O-She Tight. And I go by the name of King OZ. And we are Unbreakable Bloodline. So rock out with us.
The road ain't nothing but a dead end. So what you do about it? Ain't nobody gold at the end of the rainbow. And how you get paid? Say the road ain't nothing but a dead end. That's what you say about it. Ain't nobody gold at the end of the rainbow. That's how you get paid. Found a new way to let my pain escape. Take my pen to my paper, take my pain away from this messed up nightmare I can't escape from. I toss, I turn, I can't escape from. Where the dirt is black and the sky is gray. It's so familiar that I lost my way. I said the shadows in the dark, man, they pulling me in. They tricky, disguise as lovers and friends. I'm crying out to God, dog, I think the devil's here. He's got me running scared and living in fear. He said,
Chief, slow down, there's no need to be scared. You've been given all the weapons, so you've been prepared. For this war called life is gonna be alright. Just lay your head down and rest tonight.
You sent me messengers in the form of your people that were blunt with the word, but yeah, I didn't believe them. But God, I got my reasons, man, it's hell on earth. We swimming in sin, man, the devil's at work. He's got souls that control, man, even in church. Got teachers deceiving, doing his dirt. I said it's hard believing the word that you be speaking, cause it's easy you believing, man, the mess that I be seeing. But I'ma strengthen my faith, put the doors to war. You be yelled at your back, let's settle the score. Say the road ain't nothing but a dead end. So what you do about it? Ain't nobody gold at the end of the rainbow. And how you get paid? Say the road ain't nothing but a dead end. That's what you say about it. Ain't nobody gold at the end of the rainbow. That's how you get paid.
Excuse me, I think the whole world's got me. What? Saying dropping through an hourglass till my time's up. Tick-tock as I'm the plot, thinking of a plot. So let out my pocket and flip it to a knot.
Devious and just devious.
I can't call it since I can't pimp the game. All that's left to do is rob it, hard to explain. Like my hunger is my pain. You don't get it, how I treat my words like rumors are spreading. I'm a frustrated man, and deadly as a crook with a gun in his hand. An urban desperado with hustlers as role models, singing lullabies for wise guys. Right before they die, watch shots fly. Had no remorse for a mother's cries with a life to live. Not your cricket cops and stick up kids, not to mention jail bins. I eat food for dawn and lady, stick to my ribs. I'm trying to gain weight.
Say the road ain't nothing but a dead end. So what you do about it? Ain't nobody gold at the end of the rainbow. And how you get paid? Say the road ain't nothing but a dead end. That's what you say about it. Ain't nobody gold at the end of the rainbow.
Music busting out my brain cells. It's like I'm sitting in jail, spitting 16 bars behind concrete steel. Looking to God to answer how to get out this well. 23 in 1 hour day, I eat 3 meals. I'm free, but still, these boundaries keep me still. Pacing around these 4 walls like a beast, I feel like I'm closed in and I don't wanna stay that way. Cause I wanna be free, but am I safe that way? Born into captivity, so what is freedom? Another mind frame to move into, still what is freedom? Cause I'm not perfect, man, I'm just like you. Confused, where to go? I don't know what to do. I'm scared to face myself and I'm about to break. Took me 3 years to turn and even walk this way. So as I walk, I pray, and as I talk, I pray. So if this road closes in, I can stand, I pray.
Say the road ain't nothing but a dead end. So what you do about it? Ain't nobody gold at the end of the rainbow. And how you get paid? Say the road ain't nothing but a dead end. nothing but a dead end.
So what you do about it?
Ain't no pot of gold at the end of the rainbow.
And how you get paid?
Say the road ain't nothing but a dead end.
It's what you say about it.
Ain't no pot of gold at the end of the rainbow.
It's how you get paid.
Welcome to Behind the Shadow. I'm Joey Stuckey, and we have an incredible show for you today. Unbreakable Bloodline with us in the studio, and we've got Jerome and Vernon with us to talk about this band. And guys, I just want to first welcome you to the studio and thank you for coming today. I mean,
Thanks for having us.
You guys drove a little ways to get here.
It's not bad. We've done worse.
Yeah.
2 hours is easy.
Yeah. Listen, seriously, I hear you, mate. Well, I've done a lot worse too, but we'll talk about that after the show. I want to talk about the cool concept that you have now. You know, mixing, sort of rap and hip hop and rock and roll has been done before, but the way you're doing it to me is a new and unusual way. Tell me a little bit about how you chose to set up the band the way it is now, and talk about the band members. Let's kind of give them their props as well.
As far as setting up the band, we're definitely hip hop artists.
Yeah.
When we were doing that, we were using electronic, just music solely, and just kind of going off a CD. But we were sitting down one day and tried to figure out how we can separate ourselves from the pack to put a new sound to the music. Yeah. And then we had a good friend, Ryan Myers, which is a bass player for us. Mm-hmm. We ran into him. He came to the house. We started, mixing music together and put some tracks together. And then he kind of led us on to everyone else.
Yeah.
Within the group.
So you were doing hip hop with tracks and CDs and
DJ.
And DJ. Yeah. And now you've got like basically what I would consider sort of a rock trio,
right?
Sort of backing you guys up. I mean, and it's I love it because it's not, you've heard of grindcore and stuff like that. And it's not that. Your music has a lot more depth and dynamics and expression to it. And I like how that it's still very true to hip hop, and it's but it's not very narrowly focused. There's a nice broad range of sounds. Tell me a little bit how you came up with it, how you keep that going.
Well, I'll tell you honestly, Joe, with that being said, how we keep the sound so wide and broad is we allow everybody's influences to come into play.
Yeah.
We are 3 MCs up front, and we don't solely dictate how the song turns out.
Gotcha.
John, our lead guitarist, coming, from a rock background. We got Paul, who's an amazing drummer. So everybody just kind of puts in their input, or they might just direct the whole song all together and come in one day and say, look, I've got this melody, or I've got this riff I want you guys to play off of, and it's kind of his project or her project, especially when you get like who she can sing, she can write, she can rap, she can produce. So she'll come in and start, just have her and Ryan, the bass player, just sit down, putting together the direction, and all we do as lyricists, we just got to come in and tell our story as far as when it comes down to the verse. And then you got, once again, you got John with his background and Paul and everybody's backgrounds. Nobody's shunned for having a crazy idea. It's more like, hey, what are you thinking right now? Hopefully you'll be like, it's good, but we'll use it.
Yeah, it's very obvious there's a collaborative effort. So the songwriting sounds like it comes in many different forms for you all.
Absolutely.
Talk to me a little bit, because I obviously can't see you guys out there, which I understand is a real shame because everybody's so handsome and everything. But that's what I've been told. I have no way to prove that. And my wife doesn't let me grope strangers anymore. So, what I understand your performance is pretty dynamic. You guys are moving around a lot. Tell me a little bit about the stagecraft and why you think that's important.
As far as the stagecraft, a huge stickler for that with us is Oshi tight. We try to move within a triangle. Mm-hmm. That way whoever the lead MC is, or whoever has the verse up or a hook right then, is at the front. We have the two on the side.
I gotcha.
So there's a dynamic there. Yeah.
Perfect. Very cool.
That's one of our favorite movies. Actually, that's pretty good. Right. And then on the same note is we're all fans of live performances.
Sure.
And one thing, especially in like the hip hop genre, they might have like 30 MCs on stage, and only 3 of them are really on the song. So you kind of get clouded on who's the vocal. So
Gotcha.
we practice this, and then with the showmanship of, especially with these guys, they've been in live bands before, so they know how to conduct themselves. But when you've been running with a DJ, you're just kind of used to the guy behind you and then us three up front. So the formula just came down to one, how would we love to see our live band perform, on stage? We want 30 people up there, and everybody kind of just lost in their own world. Or I'm a huge fan of Temptations. I love the way they work on the stage. So honestly, it's just we treat it like how we would love to see it.
Well, the fact is, you've done your homework, and that's important. That's one of the things that I sort of makes me feel a little disappointed, I guess, when bands go from the idea of we want to be in a band and expect that after making that choice, stardom is what's next. And so you've made the decision to put a lot of work into crafting your music, which is important. Now you've just done some pretty cool festivals and stuff as well, because I know you did Bonnaroo, which I think is very cool.
Absolutely.
But tell me a little bit about the current album and the new album that's coming out.
All right. Well, the current album is Anti-Gravity. And we put out Anti-Gravity a few years back. We had another drummer on the album, but what happened was we knew we needed a new project. We put it out there, and it was kind of everybody fresh, everybody kind of gelling together. John just stepped into the picture, and we actually developed a very professional, and it was a great project. But within the last 2 years of us hitting the road and tweaking these songs live and playing them over and over, now, it's an amazing album, but here we are now working on the new album, Above the Noise.
Yes.
And one thing that we're excited about is the team has come together.
Yeah.
All the correct pieces, we're blessed that we were all coming together now. We've hit the road for 16 hours. We've got each other's nerves. We've cried. We loved each other. We're having a good time.
Everybody's still alive.
Right, nobody died.
No dead bodies in fields mysteriously. Yeah, got
So what makes this project even more exciting is everybody's getting comfortable in their shell or in their realm, and they're able to actually express themselves, and we're gelling off that. Like, we're starting to see everybody come to the plate and actually try to hit home runs, and we're actually right behind it, and we can come off that. So the new project, the exciting part is our family's getting tighter, and we're becoming more and more just a well-oiled machine, and we're kind of clicking on all cylinders.
Right? Well, you can tell. You can tell the craftsmanship. By the way, I love the baseball metaphor, because that's, as a blind person, the only sport I can follow, and I'm a bit obsessed with it. So good job. Let's tell anybody where they can find your music real quick. I could talk to you all day. But let's just talk about where people can find your music and where they can get in touch with you, because I know they're going to want to.
Well, first, definitely our website, unbreakablebloodline.com. If that's too complicated, ubl6.com works. And of course, all social media platforms, we're very active, Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, Twitter. Just type in Unbreakable Bloodline. It's a long name, so we're usually the only ones out there still. If you get down to the 27th letter, you're just like, oh man. So yes, all social media platforms, and of course YouTube. We've got 3 new music videos on there done by Michael Mueller.
Excellent.
So we're very proud of those. We got a new project coming out with a new video. It's kind of like a little documentary Michael Mueller did for us.
Excellent.
It's for the Kickstarter campaign that we're working on, or Indiegogo. We haven't chose the actual platform,
Gotcha.
But we're here shortly going to launch it, and Michael Mueller did an amazing job at putting together our little documentary for it.
Excellent.
Also,
man, listen, you have something?
Oh, I'm sorry about that. Also, you throw in Spotify, iTunes.
Yeah.
We're available on everything.
Anywhere where there's good music sold, you can find it, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah, that's it.
And you probably have copies of your CDs in your van and your trailer too, right?
We
Yes.
still have
So if they see you on the street, they can get a CD.
Please come and get them. Please.
Guys, it's a real pleasure. Thanks for coming down to us today. I appreciate
Anytime.
it.
Anytime.
Joey, thank you.
You
Thank
guys
you
are
so much.
amazing. I'm proud of you. You're going to see a lot more from these people, I am quite sure.
Woke up in the morning and I'm all like, hello, 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 hello. Pocket full of posies, I pick 'em up the yellow, 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 yellow. Woke up in the morning and I'm all like, hello, 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 hello. Pocket full of posies, I pick 'em up the yellow, 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 yellow.
Never been the type shit that classifies ordinary. Skipping to the tune, how you do this afternoon? As I glide through the room with baboons and goons. Keep it real, invoke something you can feel. Melody up in your ear as I shift the fifth gear. Got your hands up in the air like you screaming, oh yeah. Brand new gear, rhymes cold as polar bears. Let's get this thing clear, where shapes are no clear. Pour me up a cup and then I lit me up a touch. Yeah, that's the stuff. Feeling like a cloud while I'm floating through the sky. Too many of us floating as time goes by. Ask yourself, you don't get up in your stride. You dead up in the eye, but you give me no reply. Ask yourself, you don't get up in your stride. Look, you dead up in the eye, but you give me no reply. Woke up in the morning and I'm all like, hello, 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 hello. Pocket full of posies, I pick them up the yellow, 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 yellow. Woke up in the morning and I'm all like, hello, 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 hello. Pocket full of posies, I pick them up the yellow, 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 yellow.
Cats in the cradle and the silver spoon. Little boy blue and the man on the moon are gone. Yeah, I'm flying in my spaceship, looking for my lady on the planet Venus. My calves all cloudy and the bumper J. Boo. Crash landed and it felt so good. I seen a silhouette, I started walking my way. So I dusted on my space suit and fixed my face. Said, hey, how you doing? Call me Lady Crow. I was like, cool. They replied, hello. She reached for the sky, plucked a couple of stars. Put one on my tongue and the other on my heart.
Thank you.
Souls entangled like a scene from Ghost. I'm drinking water fouls and inhaling the smoke. Ran her fingers through my hair and said, will you stay forever? I'm like, forever? She's like, forever. Woke up in the morning and I'm all like, hello, 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 hello. Pocket full of posies, I picked them up the yellow, 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 yellow. Woke up in the morning and I'm all like, hello, 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 hello. Pocket full of posies, I pick them up the yellow, 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 yellow.
I'm on a mind trip.
Yeah.
The wheel of fortune spinning. Trying to catch my life, but I can't stop the wheeling. Like a total recall. I saw this just a week ago. Standing on the mountain looking back at where the sea go. Well, she go over the moon, so where's the spoon? There is the one, the dish has been done. I ate the food.
Yummy.
It was delicious. No more acting suspicious. Like walking around this room rapping lyrics. It's not too curious. They put me out there, but I do not care. It's not too often that I go beyond my limits, my dear.
Shut up and you'll hear.
Come on. The profound ways that my pronoun plays with verbs and adjectives. Yeah. I call it season winning. How is vision spinning? Dreams into life. Kinda like Rumpelstiltskin. Skin. Let's make it clear. Running back, play it again. I'm out of here.
Woke up in the morning and I'm all like, hello, 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 hello. Pocket full of posies, I pick them up the yellow, 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 yellow. Woke up in the morning and I'm all like, hello, 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 hello. Pocket full of posies, I pick them up the yellow, 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 yellow.